You've heard the saying, say no to drugs. The drug I'd like you to say no to for the next 2 weeks is the drug of euphoria that's happening in the markets right now. Everybody seems to be behind that thing. And so Bitcoin broke 20K today. Will it stay above? That and more coming up next. That like button, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And first of all, I'd like to really thank all my new subscribers. That last video did really well. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate your support. Really appreciative of the love you're showing. This really does encourage me to continue to make more videos, to create more content, to continue to upgrade the channel. And for as I get better at this, and as we this is a journey I just started like last week, and so this has really been awesome. So thank you so much for your support. Now let's jump right into our video for today. This is the Bitcoin chart, and as you can see, we are at 21,000. Today is a great day for Bitcoin holders, and if you go back to the first video on my channel that I posted, I'll have it in the card above. I did say that above 20,000, I'm not going to be convinced that we're going to go to record numbers on Bitcoin until we break 20,000, and we have done so. We have broken that psych level of 20,000. While I am happy to see this, I want to jump to the 3-month chart, and the 3-month chart is what we call the quarterly chart. We're looking for the quarterly close, right? So in one quarter, Bitcoin went from 10,000 to 20,000 in one quarter. That, to me, this is just my opinion. This is just, this is just me. This is just my musings, my thoughts. That's a little weird. That's just me. This just feels to me like a pump and dump, but I could be totally wrong, right? I don't want to be accused on this channel of being a bear in an asset that we're supposed to be bullish on, but I'm naturally a contrarian. I question everything usually, and that causes me to not walk with the pack. And I'm not going to be like everybody else, like totally euphoric about Bitcoin or about anything going higher forever, right? I'm not going to be high on the drug of euphoria. So for me, as you can see here, this quarter closes in 14 days. Remember, there's something called the Santa rally right before Christmas. Next week is Christmas. This could be the Santa rally, and usually with the Santa rally, it is a fake out, usually, right? So in 14 days, which would lead us to, I believe, December 30th, right? We will find out what's happening here. If on December 30th or the end of December, we are still standing above 20,000, folks, just hold on to your seats, because we're gonna keep going to the upside. However, if at the close of the quarter, at the end of December, we close below 20,000, there's gonna be a lot of crying in the streets. There's gonna be a lot of people hurting in their portfolios. So let's wait and see. I am not going to be a blind bull. I just think this is an area of caution. Now, don't take my word for it. Let's look at a couple articles I was looking at this week. This is from NASDAQ.com. And the title of it is Institutional Interest in Volatile Bitcoin Could Bring Record Highs in 2021. This was published in December 11th, right? So this is it's a little out of date when it comes to market news. But it's still interesting what the author has to say. As an alternate asset class, the cryptocurrency market is still in its infancy and evolving. Even the recent price rally, BTC is likely to be volatile in the final weeks of the year, as some investors may decide to ring the cash register and take profits. Now, that's interesting. Could profit taking push BTC back underneath 20,000? Absolutely. That's absolutely possible, because when we have people that are whales, that they have 200 Bitcoins and maybe they want to secure profits before the close of the year, which is which the markets are known to do, it's going to move the price. So if someone sells 20 coins, right, a whale sells 20 or 30 points just to take some profits off the table, we will see a fall in Bitcoin. However, I expect Bitcoin to offer substantial returns for long-term investors who have 2 to 3 year horizons. Let's see why. And so he continues to talk about why Bitcoin is going to continue to be bullish. So while this author is bullish, there is that word of caution that in the short term, we could see a pullback pretty much. And the second article I want to bring your attention to is from CoinDesk. Bitcoin may have hit wall of profit takers around 19,500. Analyst, this was December 15th, just a couple days later. And this is a very interesting article. It was a good read. And one of the paragraphs that stood out to me was about the options market. So the options market sees a 35% probability of Bitcoin ending December above 20,000. In other words, traders in the options markets don't foresee Bitcoin staying above 20,000 after December, right? According to a data source from Skew. Now, I went over to Skew, and they are a analytics information. They're an analytics firm that gives data to institutional traders. That's huge. Institutional traders are individuals or people that trade for banks. They trade for hedge funds. They trade for people with big money, with sovereign funds around the world. And they believe that they're saying that they don't believe Bitcoin is going to be above 20,000 after December, significantly higher. So it talks about where Bitcoin was. Skew data shows the open interest, or the number of open positions in the bullish $20,000 call, meaning call option. Call option means that I'm going to take profit at a particular price. If the market hits that price, then they make money by an increase of 1,054 contracts on Deribit, the world's largest crypto options exchange, by volume on open interest. In other words, what the author is saying here is that there were a lot of call options at 20,000 on Bitcoin. We have now passed that $20,000 mark, which means that all these call options are now going to be liquidated, right? Because now profit is going to be given to these firms based on the call options that they've taken. However, forcing a breakout above 20,000 in the short term may prove to be an uphill task for the bulls, as there's a sizable sell orders open in the approach at the new high. So in other words, what this is saying is that there are sell orders within this region. This is a very dangerous place to be right now. And if we become euphoric thinking that Bitcoin is going to keep going, if this thing pulls back below 20,000 and pulls back even deeper, guys, a lot of people are going to be crying, right? So if maybe in the future, I'll bring back this video. Maybe this video doesn't age well and I have egg in my face. Or maybe what I'm talking about right now plays out and I look really smart. But either way, this is still a good thing, right? And so let's go over to the Bitcoin chart just to give the Bitcoin dominance chart. Now, the Bitcoin dominance chart, for those who don't know, whenever the Bitcoin dominance goes down, it means that more money is going into altcoins. Okay, so when Bitcoin dominance goes up, it means that more money is going into BTC or into Bitcoin. Right now, in all open honesty, I am not holding Bitcoin. I just believe that there are more higher returns in the altcoin space than there is in Bitcoin. You can get 1,000% returns in altcoin space than you can in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is just just the brand name for cryptocurrency right now, but I think there are more upside potential in altcoins. So if you're an altcoin holder, Bitcoin dominance is not necessarily a positive thing because it means that more money is going into BTC. When Bitcoin dominance falls, it means that now we're now going to enter into altcoin season, meaning now that we can then expect coins or tokens like Ripple or XRP. We can expect REN, XLM, for those to start making new highs and making those highs like Bitcoin, right? And so right now, I don't want this video to go on too long, but let's see what happens here in the next 2 weeks. Let's see if Bitcoin stays above 20,000 at the close of the quarter, or if it falls below 20,000 at the end of the quarter. Whatever happens, however the quarter closes, is really going to tell us what is in store for Bitcoin. So again, don't be a blind bull. Let the price do the talking, not the news. All right. See y'all in the next video.